Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Maverick here with episode 5 of Kamisama ni Natta Hi. So, last episode was an absolute farce. I think I already went through everything that I could in the last episode. I wasn't really too pleased with the way that they utilized Mahjong as a gag and all that. I mean, it is kind of funny, but honestly still really cringy at the same time. I'm sure there's some people that were very entertained by it, but I'm sure there are others like me who just felt it kind of went too far, if you will. But in any case, I do think that that's probably going to be what's going to happen in this episode, and potentially a few more episodes, as well as we still basically are just waiting here, counting down until the day that the day ends, right? Because I don't think anybody's really going to take it seriously until literally at the last, last day, last hour, or something like that. On the other hand, we do have this other, what I presume to be the main story, actually progressing along, this disappearance of this certain professor, this certain scientist, and from all the clues that we've seen so far, it's all hinting towards that guy trying to, trying to create something related to perhaps artificial intelligence, and maybe even more. So that's probably what's going to cause all these events to go into motion. I do hope that we'll see a little bit more development on that side as well. So in any case, let's just get into it. All right, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Animation. Oh, is this dude the professor? Right? Because the fact that he has a family is secret, right? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. That guy is probably the missing professor that's, that organization or enterprise or whatever is trying to search for. So it is all related somehow. Who would have thought? Why is that Lara girl with them? No, I don't get it. Or is this, we don't really have to make much sense of what's happening in the opening. Alright. Come on. Back to the library. Beanie beanie. Because he's researching. He's trying to bring her back. Most probably. We don't need to literally do this once again. Oh my god. Oh my god. So. Oh my god, I would be. Yeah. Okay, it's gonna work here. Okay, that's a little bit too much, dude. Nope. Oh, was I wrong? But no, I still feel like there's way too many question marks in all this. It's called food coloring. So they're basically just gonna go around and eat. Oh, I mean, Hina's also. Yeah, she's just like waiting to eat again. Oh, this looks good though. Oh. Yeah, you. What were you here for, dude? Wait, is he treating? Holy shit, a 1990 Pinot Noir? That is expensive. Oh, I think he means going to the cemetery, yeah. I'm going to visit her. Ah, and... Yeah, there's definitely so many mysteries here. I do think this is the guy. from 10 years ago. Hmm. Hmm. That's not it. I don't think that's exactly how it works, but I didn't know, right? I kind of feel like that's in poor taste, though. Let's see what she does first. Oh my god. Do you guys have to use this? I mean, sure, whatever. Like I said, though, I don't. I mean, when I was told how long I had left. Okay, so it wasn't an accident or anything. It was of a sickness. This is basically gonna... He is going to be immediately suspicious of Yoda. And I'm certainly glad that she's taking this well. And you just believe that? Like I said, I feel that she's taking all this rather well. So, yeah, he's immediately going to be like, ah, Yuta told you! As long as we don't finish them. Oh, she was in there for so long? This is part, right? Oh, no. I see what happened. She basically recorded a message for every ear of Kyoko, of her. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, I get it now. Because she finished her magic? It's not Miss, it's Dad. How? Ah. What the hell? Okay. So it's okay. It's nothing, yeah, it's basically just telling. honestly, I have a lot of things I want to say about this episode. Okay, and now going through the years, eh? She does not look like a mom at all. She looks more like, I don't know, like an older sister or something. Oh. Piano recitals, eh? Oh, so the both of them went to visit her grave. Okay, there's still a lot more though. It's a miracle. No, that would be in that's kind of in poor taste here. I feel. Yeah, I don't think that was a good decision, Yuta. Huh. All right. So it wasn't as I was thinking. Well, I'll see you guys after this. Well, there we go with episode 5, and first things first, I gotta say, I am glad that Yuta did not utilize that opportunity there to confess his feelings towards Izanami, because honestly, I would feel that would be in pretty poor taste there, especially taking credit for something that you didn't really do yourself, and not really good. I'm with Yuta here. He made the right call. He made the right decision in this one. Now, it's one thing to have some help, right, but still be the main person driving things forward and so on and so forth, but no, not like this. Not in this kind of way. So, good on Yuta for sticking with his principles in this one. So, let's actually talk about the premise at hand here, right? This entire, I guess you could say, tearjerker, heart-wrenching kind of plot. Honestly, I don't dislike it, and indeed, I have seen things similar to this as well, and you know, it is at the basic premise of it is pretty easy to understand, right? Just get over it. They're gone. People who are gone. You have to move on with life. Yada yada yada. And utilized correctly, I feel that it's very powerful and also very heartwarming. It's definitely something that can potentially still stir feelings up in people as well. But that's the key word there, if utilized correctly. So personally, I have a big issue with how things progressed along in this episode. Mainly, I feel like they were just trying to be too much on the nose with everything, including the dialogue, including the setup and whatnot, and not really. There's just not enough subtlety there. I would have much more preferred if they really set up this entire plot here in regards to, Izanami is having trouble with her family, with her dad, and so on and so forth, and to have it really, come out a little bit more in the past few episodes here. Like, even if they did want to do this entire story in this way, in this fashion and whatnot, I would have been totally fine if they took their time, like, let's say, even a 2-episode, or heck, even 3 episodes devoted to basically, going through all this. You can have other things happening at the same time as well, like, don't get me wrong, but having it all being, just being laid bare and then resolved in the exact same episodes within the span of, like, what, 10 minutes, right? This is literally something that's been gnawing at them for 10 years now, and you are, solving everything's okay in this manner of 10 minutes. Like, it really sort of trivializes the whole thing, and that's something I don't really think is a good way of putting this. Now, granted, maybe this is really a more, it's literally only meant to be a side story or whatnot. It's not an important part of everything. And if it's true, then fine. I can't really complain too much about that. But if that were the case, though, I feel like that also, in another kind of way, trivializes the whole thing, and I just don't like it. It's the death of a mother, it's the death of a wife, and they've been mourning for the past 10 years, and then all of a sudden, even through sort of like in essence, you can even call it a sort of a joke phone call or whatnot. Like, sure, the intentions are good and all that, but honestly, I feel like that scene with Yuta offering to let Izanami talk with her dead mom and whatnot, if we disregard the fact that there were some supernatural forces at play here with Hina and whatnot, honestly, I feel like some people would even consider that to be in rather poor taste, right? Like, I could totally see people being kind of angry or upset over such an offer, especially if you don't actually know that that Hina, who has supernatural powers, has a way to do all of this, right? So, I mean, I felt pretty uncomfortable watching that entire, sort of mimic scene, and mimicking her mom and how she would talk to her and so on and so forth. And then again, tied in with how the ending part of it was really done. I think it was really done way too rashly. I would have enjoyed if it utilized a lot more restraint and a lot more subtlety in terms of how it wanted to present the story and present the outcome. I'm fine with the overall premise, right? I'm fine with having this as a story, as a plot point and whatnot. I just dislike the way that they went about it, basically. I don't think there's too much to explain about all that. So basically, her mom was knew that she was going to be dying and knew that she was dying, and so she basically recorded a bunch of videos to be watched in order at key stages in Izanami's life, right? And then at the very end, they're basically saying, okay, so you're all grown up now, you can move on with your life and really just, let it go, let it be, right? And that was also to her husband as well. So I like the premise. I just think that it was executed rather poorly, and I think really didn't make as much impact as it could have in all of that. Like, they even went with all the the flashbacks through the years of Izanami growing up, and how the father and mother, they dotted over their dear daughter and so on and so forth. But, and sure, the music there utilized there was also quite utilized quite well as well. It really had a sort of that touching, heartwarming kind of feeling there, but overall it was just too rushed. Like, what the hell are you rushing for? Like, I mean, it was seriously just a missed opportunity. I don't want to rag on this too much because it would feel like I'm just complaining about all that, but I don't know. I just feel like the pacing of this could have been done a lot better, and it would been much more impactful and much more emotional instead. And okay, so beyond that though, one last thought here, right? Because at the very beginning of this, I was actually thinking, maybe Izanami's father is actually the person that the corporation, the hacker kid, is trying to look for, right? The other professor, the other doctor who is doing some sort of research and, in secrecy, and also supposedly has a family, right? That he didn't really tell others. So I actually thought Izanami's father was that figure, and for the past, after his wife died and whatnot, he was spending the last 10 years doing the sort of research on how to, maybe not necessarily bring her back or whatnot, but something along those lines, right? But apparently that wasn't the case either. I mean, it could still be, but with this kind of ending and all that, I feel like probably that was me jumping the gun a little bit there. So no, it wasn't that kind of tie-in as I was expecting, and with this current cast of characters, with the the sort of hidden plot line, they aren't going to be mixing in this particular aspect. Again, maybe next episode, continuing on, and it will be like, hey, I actually was right. But at this point, I'm more leaning towards no. Okay? So, that was it for this episode. Thank you guys. Do let me know what you guys think about the entire scene with Izanami and her father and whatnot. Did you like it? Did you also feel like me and was like, I wish they could have done a little bit more, and so on and so forth? Let me know your thoughts. And so, there we go. That's it for episode 5. Thank you guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.